Hello and welcome back to the family work. Today I am on day 4, I think. I kind of lost track because we took a pause on this bathroom remodel. We had some other obligations to do. But today I'm going to get back on it and get the floor set so we can start working on the shower. All right, so I've cleaned the floor. I've sealed all the cracks so that way the floor leveler won't sink down. And I've showed this on an earlier video, about a quarter of an inch, almost a half of an inch in the um, deepest places. So where the floor right here, there's kind of a hump in the floor. Well, I take that back. This is kind of level over here, and then it drops off over here. And I checked underneath, and all the floor joists look right. I'm not really sure why that is. And rather than rip all the subfloor out and replace it, I am going to attempt, this is my first time doing a concrete self-leveling. So we went ahead and created a perimeter so there be no place for the mixture to go. And I know I have a low point over there, but I figure I'm going to be leveling it anyways. And I didn't have the right size subfloor, so I just put a piece of plywood down, treated plywood. But I think I'm ready. It's a 2-step process. Actually, I guess kind of 3-step. I'm going to prime it right now, and then I'm going to put the metal over top to give it something to hang on to, because this is wood floor, not concrete. And then we're going to pour. And hopefully I got enough. I heard that's one mistake you don't want to make, is make sure you have enough. You don't have to run to the store. So I grabbed extra, and we'll figure it out and see what happens. All right, so we're going to use Level Quick. This is the primer. Porous surface says 3-to-1, so I only used half of that, and we'll see how this goes. We'll just kind of pour some out here. Now this is probably a dumb question that I had, but I'm supposed to put this metal mesh down, and I wasn't sure if I was supposed to prime before putting the mesh down or prime over top. And then I guess after thinking about it, you want this primer, the sealant, to kind of soak in. So I was able to confirm it, and I found a couple of videos where other people were doing this, and they went ahead and did this and then put the mesh over top of it. So hopefully I'm doing it right. All right, now I'm going to make a stupid decision. I'm going to step back in there and put some, I have some leftover here. I'm going to put that back in that back corner. says 2 hours for that to dry. All right, I feel a little nervous doing this. I don't know why. Hopefully I can't screw it up too bad. I was a little short. I knew I was going to be a couple inches short on this mesh, but I couldn't see spending the money for a whole nother sheet of it. So I just, it's kind of stupid looking. I don't even know if it was necessary, but the holes I cut out, I just sliced up into pieces and put it here in the middle. I'm only doing a half batch at a time instead of mixing a whole bag. I'm trying not to make a mess. It's not working that great, but it's just me doing this, and I should be able to bounce back and forth. So we'll see. So here goes nothing. They said you can buy this like roller to kind of agitate it, but they didn't have any at the store. And I saw a bunch of people do small areas like this without it. So I'm just going to see what happens here. All right, now I'm going to go for the low part over here, see if I can cover up these screws. Sorry, you got my butt in that shot. Well, I was hoping this would take 2 bags. That's 1.5. But I bought 3. And I think it's going to take 2.5. But it is what it is. So everybody said, buy more than you need. And I'm glad I did. Because that definitely would not have been enough. Ugh, that wasn't too graceful. Well, all the screws are at least covered, so I did something right. But I think I'm going to need half a bag. All right, so I'm outside thinking I probably could have stretched this thinner and got 2 bags done. But now that I'm a half a bag into this 3rd bag, I'm thinking I'm probably going to go ahead and mix the other half and just spread it out throughout the whole bathroom and maybe bump it up just another 1/8 of an inch or so. I'm not 100% sure. And I don't have the spikes shoes that a lot of people use to walk over this, unfortunately. I'm kind of on the fence whether I want to put more on here. I like to get it back out there, but I don't know how to do that without making a mess. I can kind of see the mesh, so I think it's a little thin here. So I don't know, maybe I won't do the whole half bag. And I don't want to build it up too high. But overall, I'm pretty excited. It wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be. Okay, you can't get much more redneck than this, but I found some scrap wood that hopefully will let me get in there to pour this. Now hopefully I won't fall on my butt. I just made a mess up here. Well, I think I'm glad I did that, because up here it looks a lot better. I mean, I already had the bag open. I was already doing all this. And I don't think building it up that other 1/8 of an inch is going to make too much difference. Hopefully not. But I don't like the way I did that back there, so I think I am going to have to go back out there and cover my tracks. Oh, and try not to fall. Alright, well, maybe not quite professional, but we didn't hire a professional now, did we? And of course, any small imperfections our thin set will take care of. But this has got to be better than that 3/4 of an inch we had. And my little blocks didn't mess it up too terrible. All right, if I don't stop, I never will. Well, I don't know how entertaining or educational that was, but this is my first time trying that, and hopefully I don't have to do it again anytime soon. But I don't know, $100 worth of materials, maybe a little bit more. I had 3 bags, they're like 30-some bucks a piece. Then the primer, and then the mesh. So, I don't know, maybe 150 bucks all in. I see I knocked some drywall mud off there. Oh well. But I think we look a lot more level here. Let me take the camera off.